Welcome me family to another entertaining video, but listen, this one right here? It's not like anything you've seen before. Today, we're diving into the world of a model you probably haven't heard of yet, but trust me, by the end of this video, you're gonna remember her name. Ángela Rodríguez. Write it down, screenshot it, save it in your mind, because this woman is redefining what it means to be beautiful in today's world. She's not your typical runway model. She's not backed by huge fashion houses, but somehow, she's building a movement. Her Instagram is exploding. Her photos? Magnetic. Her presence? Unforgettable. And the story behind her rise? Pure fire. So don't even think about clicking away. Because in this video, we're uncovering facts, secrets, and moments about Ángela Rodríguez that'll make you rethink everything you thought you knew about beauty, influence, and confidence. Strap in. Stay with me. Because you're about to witness something different. Something real. And by the end of this, you might just fall in love with her story. Let's go. Now, let me introduce you to a name that's quietly shaking up the world of fashion, Ángela Rodríguez. She didn't rise through glossy magazine covers. She wasn't handpicked by fashion elites or born into fame. No, Ángela's story is something different. Something real. She's the kind of woman who built her empire one photo at a time, one post, one like, until the world started paying attention. Hailing from the vibrant heart of Colombia, Ángela is not just a model, she's a movement. A symbol of self-love, confidence, and raw, unfiltered beauty. In an industry that often celebrates one narrow version of perfect, Ángela stepped up with her natural curves, bold spirit, and fearless presence, saying, "I define my own beauty." And guess what? People listened. With nothing but a smartphone, her unique style, and the power of social media, Ángela turned her Instagram into a global stage. Where every photo is more than just a pose, it's a statement. She represents the rise of the real woman in modeling. A woman who didn't change herself to fit into the industry, but changed the industry to make room for herself. And this is just the beginning. Every icon has a beginning. But with Ángela Rodríguez, that beginning is wrapped in mystery. There's no flashy backstory. No childhood fame. In fact, if you tried digging into her early life, her family, her education, her struggles, you'd find more questions than answers. And that's part of her power. What we do know is this: she was born and raised in Colombia, a country known for its passion, its beauty, and its unapologetic spirit. And somehow, in the middle of it all, Ángela was quietly growing into a force the world had no idea was coming. She didn't follow a path that was paved for her. She carved her own. With a body that didn't fit into traditional fashion molds, and a mindset that refused to shrink into society's standards, Ángela made a decision: I will be seen, not despite who I am, but because of it. And that decision? It sparked a journey, bold, unexpected, and deeply authentic. She may have started in the shadows, but every step she took pulled her closer to the spotlight. Not because she chased it, but because she earned it. Ángela Rodríguez didn't walk through the golden gates of a top modeling agency. She didn't wait for someone to discover her or hand her an opportunity. No, her entrance into the world of fashion was raw, unfiltered, and entirely on her own terms. It all began with something as simple, and as powerful, as a smartphone. One mirror selfie. One bold outfit. One post at a time. Her Instagram wasn't filled with airbrushed perfection. It was real. It was confident. It was Ángela. She didn't pose to impress, she posed to express. And people noticed. Slowly but surely, followers turned into fans, fans into believers. And as her presence grew, so did the eyes watching her. Photographers started reaching out, independent brands wanted to collaborate, and suddenly, this girl with a phone was standing on the edge of something much, much bigger. What Ángela proved is simple. You don't need a stage to be seen. You just need to show up, fully, fearlessly, and unapologetically yourself. Ángela Rodríguez isn't your typical model, and that's exactly why she's unforgettable. She doesn't fit the conventional standards of runway fashion. She doesn't chase after impossible measurements, or try to mold herself into someone else's ideal. Instead, she flipped the script. Ángela stands as a bold representation of body positivity, a movement that challenges beauty norms and celebrates every shape, every size, every story. She doesn't just wear clothes. She wears confidence. And that, more than anything, is what makes her magnetic. Her curves, her power, her differences, her message. Ángela doesn't ask for permission to exist in the fashion world, she claims her space. And in doing so, she opens the door for thousands of others to do the same. Because real beauty? It's not about fitting in. It's about standing out, and standing strong. If there's one tool that Ángela Rodríguez mastered like an artist with a brush, it's Instagram. This wasn't just a place to post pretty pictures. For Ángela, it became a stage, a diary, and a bridge to connect with thousands, then millions, of people who saw something real in her. She shared it all. The polished photo shoots? Absolutely. But also the behind the scenes, the raw gym sessions, the dancing in her room, the unfiltered laughs, and the everyday magic of just being herself. That perfect blend of professionalism and personality became her signature. People didn't follow Ángela just because she looked good in front of a camera, they followed her because she felt good to watch. She radiates something more than beauty, energy, warmth, and unapologetic realness. And slowly, post by post, Ángela wasn't just building a following. She was building a community. A loyal, inspired, deeply connected space where self-expression is celebrated and confidence is contagious. In a world full of noise, Ángela's authenticity made people stop scrolling and start believing. Step away from the camera, the poses, and the spotlight, and you'll find something even more captivating about Ángela Rodríguez. Her spirit. Off-screen, Ángela is a woman full of life. She dances like nobody's watching. She sweats it out in the gym. She packs her bags and chases new places, new moments, new memories. Health is her lifestyle, not a trend. Happiness? Her default mode. Scroll through her feed and you'll see it. She's smiling. She's moving. She's living. Whether it's a goofy TikTok, a hike in nature, or just vibing with music in her room, Ángela is alive in every frame. But what makes her truly magnetic is that she doesn't try to be perfect. There's no mask. No filter on her personality. Just a woman being fully, unapologetically herself. And that's why people connect with her. Because in a digital world full of perfection, Ángela reminds us how powerful it is to just be real. In a world where oversharing is the norm, Ángela Rodríguez chooses something far more powerful: silence. Yes, she's active daily. She shares moments, moods, and milestones with her followers. But when it comes to her private life, especially her romantic relationships, Ángela draws a clear line. You won't find drama. You won't see clickbait confessions. And that's part of what makes her so respected. Sure, fans have picked up on a few subtle hints, a heart emoji here, a cozy caption there, but Ángela never confirms, never denies. She leaves just enough space for curiosity, without ever sacrificing her sense of control. In doing so, she's created a rare balance. She's a public figure, but not a public property. She lets the world in, but only on her own terms. And in a digital age where everyone's watching, that level of self-respect? It's not just admirable. It's iconic. Ángela Rodríguez isn't just wearing the clothes, she's reshaping the conversation. In an industry long ruled by uniform standards, Ángela burst onto the scene with something bigger than style, substance. She became more than a model. She became a voice, a force, a symbol of what modern beauty really looks like. And girls across the world started to listen. Young women, older women, women who never felt seen by the fashion world, suddenly felt represented. Through Ángela's confidence, they found their own. Through her presence, they saw possibility. And brands? They took notice. Not just because Ángela helps sell products, but because she helps deliver a message. A message that beauty doesn't come in one shape, one size, one filter. It comes in real stories. In real people. In real bodies. Today, more and more fashion campaigns are looking for models like Ángela, not just to follow a trend, but to lead a movement. Every great journey comes with storms, and Ángela Rodríguez has faced her share. From cruel comments to quiet doubts, from online trolls to whispers behind the scenes, There were moments when the world tried to tell her she wasn't enough. Not thin enough. Not traditional enough. Not what the industry expects. But Ángela? She didn't break. She rose. With every judgment, she stood taller. With every setback, she pushed forward. Because Ángela understood something most people take a lifetime to learn. Confidence is louder than criticism. And self-love? That's the real glow-up. She didn't chase perfection, she chased authenticity. And in doing so, she didn't just survive the hate, she transformed it. Today, she stands as living proof that success isn't measured in weight, or waistlines, or approval from strangers. It's measured in resilience. And Ángela? She's built from it. In the end, Ángela Rodríguez is more than a model. She's a mirror for a generation that's done chasing perfection. She represents a new kind of beauty. One that doesn't beg for validation. One that stands tall and says, "This is me, and I love what I see." Her journey isn't just about fashion. It's about freedom. The freedom to exist, to be seen, and to be celebrated, exactly as you are. With every post, every pose, and every unapologetic moment, Ángela has carved out her own space. Not just on runways, but in hearts. In minds. In the confidence of everyone who ever felt different, and realized that different is powerful. So here's to Ángela Rodríguez. Not just a face in fashion, but a force in the culture.